Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what it is. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. You already know what it is. Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, with the ZOWHAT morning show iteration. Hey, man, I really like this track.
I do, too.
Sin House. I want you guys to go to CD Baby. The name of the record is With You by Sin House.
Contigo.
It's electronic house music.
Gotta love it.
Afro house. Excuse me. I am corrected by our resident house expert. Open the Bifrost, Adita. Father, let's do it together. I'm sorry.
You believe the power is in your hammer.
Man, Sin House. The name of the track is With You. Man, and guess what?
What?
I got music from my son.
You know what? It's a sore subject.
My oldest, I mean...
The young lion?
Shit. See, this is my thing. I'm old school. Yeah. So, I won't say I'm discouraging him.
Sure.
From being a producer, right? A music producer. I'm not discouraging him. But what I am saying is, hey, nigga.
Hey, nigga.
Hold on, nigga.
Hey, look here, nigga.
I want you to pick game, nigga. You know what I mean?
That's hilarious.
That's how you talk to him, nigga.
You know how many practices and coaching sessions,
suicide drills,
and hey, since you were 9,
knee high to a duck's ass,
you not finna fuck this hoop shit off. So he come back at me like,
Pops,
Dad,
check it out.
If it happens, man. You can't control that.
Oh, he hit you with some young zoners.
Yeah, he tried to hit me with, if the universe chooses one of them.
Did he hit you?
He's trying to universe me right now.
Did he hit the Grand Wizard with some of the Grand Wizard's own sorcery?
Of course.
Okay.
And that's what look here, little nigga.
First off, little nigga, my magic don't work on me, nigga.
You see that little potion that you pull that little bottle that you spurted out your little potion, little nigga? That used to be my bottle, nigga. I gave you that bottle, nigga.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's doing his thing. He says he's doing it, in his pastime.
Okay.
Like, don't let this shit interfere with nothing I care about, nigga.
He said nothing I care about, nigga. You understand me?
Fucking.
You better have me in the forefront of all your thoughts.
You
nigga.
have just outlined parenthood. Don't let none of your young dreams interfere with the shit I care about.
Right. The shit I got planned
that I've already invested in.
Don't let it fuck with none of that.
Okay. I wipe shit off your balls. You're going to listen to me.
But this is him right here.
On the mic or producing?
Producing. He's like young LA producer. Turn this shit up. Let's hear this.
Who is you? I'm trying to figure out. Wait, let me hit my bro up. You know what? Nobody with this donut. He off that good stuff. Dough stack, got a cold cut. We got the product that be stuffing up the whole truck. Big weight. Had to get my shit straight. Niggas dropping out.
Turn it up. Let's go.
Fixate these deals coming through. We out to eat with it. I get steak. Maestros for models never stank. Hoes that bitch stank. Not here. On another level. Call me top tier. I still watch it. Give me brain. Had to drop gear. I heard you ain't been green and you not clear. Fuck getting mad at me. I'm telling you what I hear. Streets talking. You ain't talking money. Then keep walking. She a nut sucking slut. Don't you drink?
I'm like, alright. Handle your business, little nigga. He got a few of them, man.
Like a scandal.
He just dropped a mixtape. It's called South Central. It's on SoundCloud. His producer name is Freddie Ruger Music.
And his logo is dope.
Yep. My daughter drew the logo.
Yeah.
What
kind of shit is that?
I mean, my daughter's talented.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put you out there. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, go to SoundCloud and look at Freddie Ruger Music and look at the logo. The logo, you don't grade on a curve because it's Zoe's daughter. It's dope.
Yep.
And the dudes in here, we hustlers. We getting down. We grinding. We need graphic artists. I've been sitting next to this fool for a decade, and I had no idea that his daughter was that talented. I done gave all kind of other niggas money. A
decade ago, my daughter was
drawing with a cartoon, with a crayon.
The fuck? Hey, you know my daughter's showing some talent. Now, if you ever need any graphic artists,
she stay inside the lines.
Hey, what the fuck is you doing?
The fuck is you talking
So
about?
listen, man, on both of those records, the Sin House record, as well as my son's South Central mixtape, I need call to action. I want everybody to go support Freddie Ruger Music on SoundCloud. You in the dig? I got Dash Radio behind him. Ski, Clinton Sparks, a lot of guys are going to be putting his music on, on their channels. Can we turn this up a little bit? What's this?
As they should.
My trap phone, my Mac phone, that fat bitch named Dorothy, click her heels and she go back home.
All I'm gonna do it.
Lying about that trap shit. Get them pockets big like
I got this at the house. I just ain't mine is red. I just ain't listening.
You want to talk through it?
We knocking at your dirty bitch, we might pass. And yeah, I'm smoking on
Your
that
dirty bitch,
and you might gas. If it's a fly with
Freddie Ruger Music, South Central. It's my son. Fuck it. Young Lion.
Man, I feel him.
I fuck with him.
What gear is he fucking with?
I mean, I don't know. It's just,
I don't know. It's not.
you know how these kids, man.
You know who you remind me of? You remember? Have you seen Madagascar 2? Where Alec Baldwin walks up and he's talking to Bernie Mac's lion character, and he goes, "It's such a disappointment when they don't turn out like you want them to."
I just told him, like, man, you better not fuck off all this training. You better not fuck off all this motherfucking training we done put you through on this basketball shit, my nigga. You better not let none of that shit fuck you up, nigga.
Did you falsetto in? You had to falsetto in.
The guy falsetto for real. You better not fuck around and fuck up all that shit, nigga. We been
The nigga into the falsies.
So call to action. Everybody run over there. Hit that Freddie Ruger Music. Follow him. Sign up with him. Do whatever you got to do. And then also get that Sin House track. With You from CD Baby, or on all, I guess it's on all of these platforms. With You by Sin House, SENHOUSE, right? And it's on everything. It's iTunes. It's all that. Stan Lee died. Did y'all hear that?
No. What the? No.
Wow.
He just died today.
Oh. This morning, obviously. But where was he? Well, you can't say was he sick.
He was 4,000 years old.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. He drew the first superheroes on tablets.
I felt him. He was alive.
Right.
Damn.
Is Padme okay?
Yeah, he's not David Lopan.
It seems as if in your anger you killed her.
No.
I'm sorry. Hey.
Stan Lee.
I'm sorry.
Man, that's wild.
Hey, Stan Lee was 95 years old.
Yeah, he was. He lasted a long ass time.
And he was in all them goddamn movies.
Every single one.
Yeah. Stan Lee wasn't counting on his Social Security, I don't think.
So you can't be mad at it.
Nah. He lived a good one. He won.
You can't be mad, man. So,
He one of them white men that won that you ain't mad at.
Nah, you're not mad at Stan Lee.
Ain't mad at Stan Lee at all.
No.
Peaceful journey on the other side.
Easy
man.
is gone. Oh,
Well, hey, listen, we got weed juice in the building. Bye, Stan Lee. We got weed juice in the building.
Wow.
How you gonna be 95 with street cred?
I love Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, TTT is in the building. TTT
What
stands
TTT?
for Timmy. Timothy.
Timmy Tight Top.
Timothy Tight Top. One of the tightest tops in the game.
I bet you are the pride of the Tight Top family.
There's a tribe of tight tops.
Pride of Tight Tops.
Dude, I'm gonna wash all my shirts in hot water.
Whatever.
You know?
There's a tribe with
Tell you what.
T-shirts tattooed on, and
Let me put it this
they're
way.
not quite as tight as Timothy's.
Let me put it this way. Timmy Tight Top's Timmy Tight Top's mama is the wrong woman to say, well, go get your son then. You don't want to say that. Them niggas is drawing straws for who gonna kill you.
All right.
They playing paper, scissors, rock for who gonna break your neck.
You don't know how many times when I was in Dina that a mama came out and said that shit to me.
No,
I'm
for
gonna get
real.
my son for real.
Word. Okay, then.
Mamas know when they son is fucking tough.
Right.
And she be like, I'm gonna get my son on you. And I'm like, oh shit.
You're like, goddamn it, now I don't even, I ain't even mad at that dude. I was finna trying to holler at his sister, and now you gonna fuck all this up. Come on, mama, we can't talk to him. I gotta whoop his ass. All right, man, I'm sorry about this, but my mama want me to whoop your ass. I gotta whoop your ass.
No.
So, you know, let's get back into the juice game, right?
All right, what's up with the juices?
So,
man?
it's, you know, besides the juices, fitness is important when it comes to life. Eating better, having and thinking better, mind, body, and soul, get everything together. It's not
Sleeping.
Sleeping. Yes, you always got to get enough sleep for your body to recover.
That's it.
You know, then you got nutrition that all plays a game in your health and your fitness and
That's
just
it.
overall health. So, you know, weed juice ties the juices in the game and stuff, and it's important. I push the product every day, trying to get everybody to be more healthier. You know, and I live by the product. I stand by the product. I work out every day, almost work out. So go to Weed Juice. We got the detox. It's always Detox Monday, and the special today right here is Cleaner Carrot. You know, Cleaner Carrot has carrot, apple,
Give me that one.
beet, celery, kale, and parsley. This is one of my favorite beet juices.
Hey.
And beet juices are good for clearing your lactic acid.
Hey,
you know?
hand me
So
that
when it
shit.
comes to when it comes to working out, beets are very important because it helps get rid of lactic acid.
Oh, really?
Beets get rid of lactic acid in
Right,
your muscles.
and that's what makes you sore.
Yes. No. So, you know, everybody's always pushing the green drinks, but I believe that the beet juice is the best thing for your body because it helps, you know, clean your kidneys and, you know, stuff like that. That's important to clean
I
up,
love it,
flush
man.
your body and stuff.
Yeah.
It's very important to have beet juices in your life.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
weedjuice.com, OUIJUICE. Check me out. You get 20% off when you put the ZOWHAT code at the end of your purchase. All day, every day.
And let me speak to you about the truth.
Right here, nigga.
About the mother
Right here, nigga.
fucking truth.
Right here, nigga.
I don't think y'all know. I don't think y'all know. This is the community empowerment segment
Men empowering nigga.
of the ZOWHAT morning show. I don't think you understand
I play it, nigga.
just how significant total package energy is.
Come on, nigga.
Listen,
Character.
total package energy got me straight tripping.
Straight tripping, nigga.
Straight tripping, nigga.
First off, they got their shipment in. The warehouse is full. If we don't move,
Right.
if we don't move,
Better move, nigga.
Better move, nigga.
600 cases.
600,
We
nigga.
need 600
600, nigga.
cases of total package energy.
Right here, nigga.
I'm just gonna say
The one right here, nigga.
0 carbs, 0 sugars, enhanced with vitamins, amino acids.
I'm finna write for that character
Right here.
Hey, I'm not. Hey, I'm
got
not
two.
playing with you, Nick.
Ain't
Get in there, Nick.
I ain't playing with you,
That
nigga.
shit, nigga.
Come
Get
on,
in there,
nigga.
Nick. First off, this is my last 2 bottles, Nick.
Oh, shit, nigga.
Let me explain
Come on,
something to you.
nigga.
Okay.
Share with the family, nigga.
Let me explain something to you, Nick.
I don't know if you understand this, Adita, but this character we're playing with exists.
Let me
This
tell you,
man, he's in every neighborhood.
Every
In case I'm-
neighborhood.
let me tell you something, Nick.
Come on, nigga.
I'm not finna share this shit, Nick. You
Hey,
understand,
nigga.
Nick?
Come on, nigga. You've been holding back for weeks, nigga.
This, hey, little Nick, this is the last shit I got,
Been
Nick.
holding back for weeks.
Oh, shit.
Let me get
Yeah.
a sip, nigga.
Whenever he uses an adjective in front of the word nigga, it's about to be some shit.
Right.
Let me tell you something, little nigga.
Little
Listen,
nigga.
little
Let me tell you
Nick.
something, fat nigga. Yeah, if you use an adjective, oh, somebody about to get cut.
Oh, that's funny.
No, but seriously, Total Package Energy, the greatest energy drink I've ever had. And I've had a lot.
Yes, he has, actually. Shit.
I've had a lot. But I gotta be honest
Much to
with
his
you.
body's chagrin.
This one right here, but this one is healthy.
No, it is.
Yeah, I came front on this one.
That's it.
You know how good it is to have crack cocaine I'm just saying, without addiction.
That's right.
It's like crack without being addicted.
That's right. All of the high without having to sell your mama's couch for $8.
Oh, you are funny as shit.
Total package energy. Get there right now. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Total package energy.
That one over here, nigga.
I'm not.
He just said that's his last two, right?
That's my last
You know
two.
he ain't giving up the last
Well,
two.
I see 3.
Well, one of them is empty.
See?
So throw that one.
Goddamn.
You should have threw that one.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
I could throw them the empty one.
No.
You can make a necklace
You
of
can't
it.
now.
Fuck that shit, nigga.
Listen here, Nick.
Fuck that shit, nigga.
All right, listen. You already know what we do. I got to promote Kev stuff too, but this is what we do on the ZOWHAT Morning Show. From time to time, we do like a current event get down. You in the dig? So we're going to shift back to the current event get down because there's some stories out there that we need to cover. Before I get to the stories, my homeboy Kevin got some shit. You better put that hand away, nigga.
Catch his mitt, nigga.
Kev, what's happening, man?
Plays
Yo.
over. Plays over. Go back to the huddle.
Yeah, right now, go get the great book of melanin research, 114 years of research they've been doing on your melanin. And I just wanted to say that most people think that if you're dark-skinned, that's the only people who have melanin. Everyone has melanin, just so you know. So this book is for everybody. Caucasian people just have pale-melanin, just a different type. But you can all tap into it.
Let me tell you something.
So
Let me tell you something.
114 years of research on you,
Let me tell you
vibranium
something, Nick.
instruction. What's up, Nick?
Let me tell you
What's
something,
up,
Nick.
Nick?
Let me tell you something.
What's that,
Nick.
Nick?
Don't be on the platform lying, nigga. Ain't no white people got melanin, Nick.
Everybody got melanin, Nick.
Listen here, Nick.
It's just a different stage, Nick.
They
So
got,
what- so
hey,
what
let
you
me
are?
tell you what white people have, nigga. They got felanin.
I'm going home.
Hey, that's a mic drop right there.
I'm going home.
That's a mic drop,
Thank
nigga.
you so much for listening to the ZOWHAT Morning Show, but we're all done. There's nowhere to go after that. There's
hey.
nowhere to go after that.
Ain't nowhere to go after that.
There you go follow that.
Go get this damn book. Fucking with
So
Zoe.
what you are telling me is when I go into a dance club and I see white people on the floor, I should walk up and go, excuse me,
Oh my
it is
God.
obvious your melanin has failed you.
Digital copy.
Your melanin has failed you.
Digital copy 49. Digital copy and the hard copy 199.
Stop
Also-
throwing your body around. You look like you are having a seizure.
Also, you
Your
know-
melanin has failed you. Do not dance anymore. We are
Also,
calling the
please.
paramedics right now.
Hit up Boss Baby Trump for the LeBron and the Kaepernick shirt. Jeff been wearing the LeBron shirt around. Is getting some nice
Everywhere I
hits.
go.
So please cop that. Knock it out for me.
Aight.
Get out.
Felanin.
Melanin.
That's the end of the.
Hey, you there with the blonde hair and blue felanin. Come here. Come here, felanin.
That felanin.
It is why
my
when you
God.
get wet, you smell like baloney. Because you're felanin. You have felanin. It has failed you. That is what makes your booty flat.
Oh, God.
You're felanin. You're felanin. That is what is wrong with you.
Oh, shit.
Donald Trump has been dipped in a 55-gallon drum of felanin.
Felanin.
Hey, that's a Hall of Fame one, nigga.
Yeah.
All right, so now here we go with the current events. It's been a minute since we've done one, but this is important that we do this. Geoff, I got to
Sir.
start with you on this one, man.
Sir.
All right, so a student punches a teacher in Baltimore classroom, and I mean,
Oh,
this
Takes
student,
off on him. That's the first time I saw it.
she socked the straight moon juice out of this teacher.
She was a girl.
it's a girl.
I think it was a girl,
Yeah, it was a
man.
girl.
No, it's a
Slapped
dude
it.
too.
No, I'm talking about the one with the
another one.
girl.
You ain't talking about the one where the teacher whooped the kid's ass.
Yeah.
Shout out to that teacher. Good job.
No, this one was a slap.
Okay, so Baltimore, KTNV, new cell phone video out of Baltimore shows a high school student punching a chemistry teacher. The video shows another student holding back the student before the punch was thrown. The student allegedly told the teacher to not get smart with her. Words were exchanged before the incident, according to school officials. The incident remains under investigation. Now, this was a smooth Molly Wop.
Oh my God.
Yes.
On the Molly Wizop side of the giz
I feel so
name.
bad for that teacher. Man.
So, what if that teacher is your mama?
Thank you.
How do we process that?
Oh, that's easy. That's easy.
Geoff?
If that teacher is my mama and you still got to go to that school, you know Jeff Brown ain't the only damn fool in the Brown family, right? It's a caravan of fools.
Thank you.
It is a cavalcade, a veritable plethora, a cornucopia
That's what I'm talking
of
about.
violent niggas at my house. I want to know, mama, why you didn't take off on this bitch yourself. Okay, I understand that. I understand.
Shit, I'm not gonna fuck my pension off for this little bit.
Okay.
Seriously though.
I got 36 months left in
That's
this
real.
motherfucker.
That's fine. That's fine. We gonna let Keisha. Big Keisha likes to handle shit like this. Keisha gonna take her skates, tie them together by the shoestrings, and let this bitch have the wheels. That's what'll happen to your ass. If you put your hands on my mama, oh yeah, I'm gonna get somebody your age, your size, that's gonna black boot stomp the fuck out you.
Yeah, somebody should have head slammed that.
Yeah.
Immediately. Somebody from that class should have jumped up and intervened.
I don't know about really damaging her, but somebody need to cut her air supply off for 20
You
seconds.
saw how hard she hit that lady?
Oh yeah, that lady hair flipped back.
Man.
That lady hair flipped back.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Yeah.
How would you deal with it if that was your mom, Kev?
If that was my mom.
Because Kev is crazy. Y'all
Oh, you ain't
y'all
telling
know.
me shit.
No, I'm not.
Kev is coming through your skin.
First
Stop.
off, I know Kev.
Yes.
Kev insane.
No.
You like, Kev, what cologne is that you got on today? I'll whoop your motherfucking ass by Calvin Klein. Kev, just stop. Just stop.
Hey, Kev.
Hey,
Look.
nigga. Okay.
Come on, Kev.
I don't know who you trying to
What I
sell
would
that
have
to.
done. Look, hey.
We know you.
Why you think I took martial arts? So that shit is under control now. But again, no. If that's my mom,
Nigga, what?
I'm up at the school.
Dude,
What you gonna do?
No, I'm not going to touch the kid. I'm not going to touch the kid.
So why you at the school?
Yeah.
But the fear that I would place in that kid.
These kids, hey man, let me tell you, man.
The
You
fear
can't do
that I
that.
would place in
Let
that
me tell you
kid.
something,
can't
man.
do that.
These kids know now.
That's
see,
it.
See, back then, they didn't know if we
What?
was really gonna go off.
Right. The bluff worked.
Bluffing, anger bluffs worked back then.
Anger bluff, yeah.
Anger bluffs.
Yeah.
Not
Nowadays,
necessarily a bluff though.
these motherfucking kids.
Not necessarily a bluff. That's a preliminary
Bring your
Nowadays,
daddy.
these kids is holding the cell phone. Nigga, I got the emergency 911 right here. Go ahead, motherfucker.
Well, see, what you need to do is remind the children, excuse me, I know you do have the 911 number, but I'd like to remind you of the slow response time in this neighborhood and how much ass whooping it is between send and they coming and me and you.
You
'cause they
still
ain't here
going to
right now.
jail, nigga, if you hit me.
Okay,
You're not even supposed to be on this
So
campus.
I'm fitting to make it count.
Or I'll get one of the teenagers I teach how to box and go handle that.
There you go.
First off, these kids will be talking to y'all like we talk to the little nephews. The kid be like, listen here, Nick. I got 911 on the line, Nick. Listen here, Nick.
Well, it depends. If I already got it on my mind to slap fire from your fucking face when I get out of my car, you're not going to get out that
Right,
much of your...
right.
Listen here, you don't... That's a man slap. You ain't never felt that before because you ain't never met your daddy, but that's a man slap right there. Now,
you ain't
get up
never
off the
met
ground.
your-
That's right. You don't know what your daddy
Yeah,
look like.
that little kid don't know repercussions at all.
No.
They don't know the damage of repercussions. You
No.
slap somebody like that, you're supposed to know that shit is supposed to mangle your ass
Yes.
when you hit somebody like that.
That's being raised without borders. That's what
There
that
you
is.
go.
Well, see, you got to think like a mafia person when that happens. See, a lot of us are
That
very...
punch like
Arrange a
glass.
hit.
I'm just
Arrange a
saying,
hit, dog.
a lot of us, I'm just saying, like, a lot of us are emotional about our mama,
Oh yeah.
about our wives, about our daughters.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
And so we run headlong into some shit. Headlong.
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 Yeah,
Headlong into it.
But sometimes you got to
No
strategize
doubt.
to get back for some badass little kid.
Oh, it's going to be
No
well
doubt.
orchestrated.
Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because there's different ways to handle certain shit.
Right.
You suck my mama. who is recovering from cancer.
Oh.
Okay. We finna put, what was that shit Batman and Spider-Man used to throw on niggas that followed them back to the crib?
The spider tracer.
We finna put a tracer on you.
Spider tracer, the bat tracer.
We about to trace you back to your crib. We finna study your movements. We about to find out where the fuck you kick it.
This nigga the long game.
Nigga, I'ma wait 4 years.
It's the long game right
I'm
here.
put some time on it.
This some
You
grudge holding.
gonna be walking down the aisle, getting ready to get married.
I couldn't make it to the wedding.
You just about ready to say I do.
And I'm gonna walk up on you with a mason jar of diarrhea.
No. And one of your bridesmaids gonna sock the shit out your ass. Wow, bitch, this is for 8th grade, ho.
I'm sorry, Tracy, but don't pay me $2,000 to do this, girl. You can take it on your honeymoon.
Wow. Sometimes you got to do some shit like that. Sometimes it got to go down like that.
Well, this reminds me of a short story, if I may tell it.
Ooh, wow. All right, but go ahead, Nick.
Okay, it's a very short story.
All right.
I used to work at LA Gear. Remember when them sneakers was real high?
Yeah.
I used to work at the warehouse in Ontario. And everybody would put their lunches in the refrigerator. And let's just say all of us, we was homies, we worked the same shift. We go to eat lunch. One of your sandwiches is missing. One of your chips, your bag of chips is missing. My apple is missing. And your drink is missing. So somebody shopped through the lunches to make themselves a lunch.
Like a smorgasbord or something.
Yes. So I called my grandmama, God bless her dead, at the time. I said, Grandma, somebody, I just happened to be talking to her. She said, baby, here what you do. You go get you some Duncan Hines brownie mix and some X-Lax.
Ooh.
And she gave me that. I forget. She goes, this is just enough to where they can't taste it, but you gonna find your robber, baby. I put them brownies in my lunch, and I told my homies, we gonna find out today, because who can resist
Big up to your grandmas.
Supervisor Ed Koulas.
Put him on blast.
Shout out to Ed, wherever you at, you thieving motherfucker. This is what we saw after when we was in the. Because he was an asshole anyway. This is what we saw in the warehouse.
I don't know if the radio can see this. Geoff just walked out, and now he's walking in with a fat barrel look. And then he to the back.
I say, yep, there he goes. How was the brownies at?
Okay, that was
Got your ass.
that was longer than I thought it would be.
And almost worth the trip.
Jesus, the rant.
I'll take it out of the rent.
The prequel rant. Okay. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen.
What happened?
Stan Lee, Marvel Comics real life hero, dies at 95.
Fuck a duck.
The feisty writer, editor, publisher was responsible for such iconic characters as Spider-Man,
Iron Man.
the X-Men, Thor, Iron Man, Black Panther,
Yes.
the
Fantastic
Incredible Hulk, Fantastic Four.
Man. You can run them all off.
God damn. Stan Lee, the legendary writer, editor, and publisher of Marvel Comics, who's, I don't want to say this word. Fuck.
What is it?
We need it. We need it.
Posthumous?
I don't like the word.
Fantabulous?
Yes, that's the word.
Okay.
I kind of don't want to say it.
Yeah, because it's just a made up bullshit.
It's like drinking soy milk.
Right.
It has estrogen in it. Okay. But flawed creations made him a real life superhero.
It's got man boobs and indecision in it.
Right, you know, men should never say that word. I'm sorry. He has died. Who was your favorite character? I'm going with Black Panther.
Spider-Man.
Spidey, Black Panther, and the Hulk for me.
Yes.
What about
Spidey and the Hulk.
Wolverine
Spidey and
was
the Hulk for me.
Spidey was dope.
Listen, I used to watch X-Men and Spider-Man
Yep.
Me too.
Yep.
every morning.
Spider-Man. Yep. That's the real X-Men.
That shit was fire.
I don't know. That's the
My
real
favorite
X-Men
character, J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah.
Love that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You remember when it used to come on the Electric Company, like in the
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, man.
God damn it, Stan Lee.
I want you guys to call in and shout out your Stan Lee favorite comic book.
Killmonger. I like him.
Wolverine too. That's
Wolverine was
that's
a
one of my
monster.
tops.
The number to dial is 323-230-4445. Yeah, man. Stan Lee. But look, listen though. Just look though. 95 years old.
Lived a long ass time.
And because let me tell you what Stan Lee is a testament for. Intellectual property.
My man, come on.
No doubt.
You got intellectual property? This shit may not be hot when you created that shit. But next thing you know, 20, 30 years later, bow, your shit is the shit.
Yep.
And he went through a lot of ups and downs, you know, and then all of a sudden he's on an up right now.
He should be worth way more money than he was though at the end. I mean, they got him. They got him. He was only worth like $50 million, but he should have been worth like $500 million. He should have been
all these movies he got.
He should have been worth like $500 million. He's only worth $50.
Just the rights from the characters alone.
Yep.
It should have been.
Every time
Let me
you see
ask you
anything
this.
with Marvel, it's Stan Lee.
Let me ask you this: what was your favorite Stan Lee cameo?
Wow.
In the movies, the number to dial is 323-230-4445. Rest in peace, Stan Lee. Magneto was a motherfucker.
Man, yes.
Who was your favorite Stan Lee villain?
Oh, that Magneto. Oh,
my favorite Magneto scene is when he picks up Wolverine and stretches his ass.
Wolverine could never fuck with Magneto because niggas made it adamantium.
Come on, man.
Come here, bitch.
Okay, do a little stupid dance. Okay? Take them blades and stick yourself in the ass. Why are you fucking with me? You too go. I can control you like a puppet. Here, go there. Smack your mama. You see how I made you do that? Because you're full of adamantium and I can...
Nigga, Thor.
Oh, yeah.
Father, let's take them together.
He's adopted.
Heimdall, open the Bifrost.
The Nordic god Thor.
I loved all that shit.
I like this beverage. What is this?
It is coffee. Bring me ale. Fucking love that
You
shit.
do know Thor couldn't beat his sister up. You know that, right?
I know his sister stomped
Hella.
his ass.
Yeah.
Hella was.
And God damn it, that was the first time I ever thought Kate Blanchett was sexy. She could do fucking business in that movie.
No, she's never been sexy.
Shit, as a sister. Okay, you on some bullshit right now.
Now, in that movie, she looked totally different. She didn't look like her. So
First
I was like,
off,
who is that?
Nigga, Blanche is in her name.
Blanche.
Yeah. Fuck. That's not a name you want to yell when you're fucking. You don't want to yell Blanche or Gertrude or Eleanor when you're fucking. Those aren't no.
One of them 1800 names.
Right. Oh, Hortense.
Hortense.
You see what I mean?
Right.
Blanche. She's not, no.
Oh, Adelaide. This is the shit.
Now, Adelaide. Sound like she might have some good pussy. I beat the shit out this Adelaide last night. Nigga.
That's right. Oh, you got some Adelaide last night?
I had a little Adelaide. A little Adelaide.
You had a little Isley Brothers coochie, did you? It just me. Do you ever look at older women and try to figure out whose groupies they were?
No.
That's just me. You look at her and go,
This is you.
yeah, that's some Cab Calloway pussy right there. You were very old.
Let me tell you something.
What?
It's hard for me to even see old women as sexual. I just got introduced
To some old booty?
to old people porn.
Ooh, that's rugged.
Old people porn.
Oh yeah, they have old people porn. They have old. Dude.
It's young people fucking old people.
No.
Sure. You can.
That's nasty.
You can search porn.
How were you introduced to that, brother? Hello, I want you to meet
That's a
my
good
friend, Old Porn.
Search Pornhub for mature, interracial, MILF midget fisting, and something will come up. It's a flip shit for everybody.
I'm just trying to be honest.
Old porn.
I saw it for the first time.
Okay.
It looked like this young dude was fucking
a bag of chitlins.
No, a colostomy bag.
Oh, that's nasty.
And then I started to think to myself, what if your grandmother is a whore?
I know.
A porn star.
Somewhere opening her fucking front
70s.
door with that pink robe with the hole in the back.
In that 70s getting banged.
Come on in here, Thunder Dick. I ain't got much time. Wapner's coming on.
No, literally.
coming on.
I don't have much time.
Literally.
I have 2 weeks.
Okay, I ain't got much time, Thunder Dick. I can see the light in the hallway. I gotta walk towards the light. Now, come on, get this
the
ass
Grim Reaper
now.
is coming back in next week.
I'm gonna make you a cobbler. Come on in there.
All right, more stories, more news. Listen, I think people need to pay attention to this shit.
Old people porn.
Hey, no, for instance, let me just say this. You guys have seen, before I move on to the next story,
Yeah.
you guys have seen that picture
Of.
that buff-ass 70-year-old
Yeah.
lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Working out.
Black lady.
Fit than a
as
mother.
fuck.
Yeah.
Started working out in her 60s.
And she is fine as shit. She's
I would
like,
fuck the shit out of her, but her face.
Is old.
As old.
It
See,
tells her age.
until these motherfuckers can open up.
Smiling and a smile.
But that's more so because she started her fitness at 60, in her 60s. Had she been eating right and doing well before that, her face would look better.
I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
I don't give a fuck what Zoe talking about.
the Face Fitness Center is imperative.
Whatever.
No, dude, look at Jada Pinkett Mama.
Now, Jada Pinkett.
Jada Pinkett Mama would get destroyed.
I would. Let me tell
Are
you
you
something.
kidding? She is
I
incredible.
hate to be disrespectful to Jada Pinkett's
Jesus.
mama, but I would get with her and make a
Man.
porno and call it Nana Pudding. I would
You're listening
tear that ass
Hey, hold on. People need to understand what they're listening to right now. Let me explain what's going on.
Man,
I want your autograph when I get through with this, Will. But I'm
my
like,
God.
shit.
If you've just tuned in
shit.
to the ZOWHAT Morning Show, let me just tell you right now.
Now-
This is our current event show. We pick some of the craziest stories that are going on in the world right now, and then we cover them with unique POV. Sometimes you'll hear stuff like sad news, Stan Lee just passed, like just moments ago. And then sometimes you hear crazy shit like nana porn. But I would fuck Jada Pinkett's mother. No disrespect,
Thank you.
Jada and Will, but I would.
Oh my God.
I would go in as if she could still get pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah. Nigga, that would be
deep sea diving.
No, we
Jacques
would go
Cousteau.
together. That would be the shit. I would be at the Smith family Thanksgiving. Tell her, okay, I'm gonna tell him, baby. I'm gonna tell him. We trying to get pregnant. I know y'all think it's
Seriously.
impossible, but this is the family that everything is possible, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we trying to make a baby. Will, I need you to get in on that. I need you to chip in, get that in vitro cracking.
I would fuck her like it was
Man.
our first prom.
Nigga.
Man, she could be
Nigga.
ahead of me.
Nah, not right.
Of old fine.
Not prom. Not prom, because I didn't know what I was doing in my prom years. I would fuck her like I was 28. You know the kind of fucking I was doing when I was 28? My dick was a weapon. Oh my God.
Could you slow down? Stop it. I ain't stopping the goddamn thing. You understand?
Yeah, for those of you who have not seen Jada Pinkett's mama.
I don't know what that is. I don't know.
Turn over.
Okay, Jeff. And we're down here.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Here we go. I got a crazy story right here that I think is important that we cover. It's a weird story, but it was on CNN. I was like, what was the purpose of putting this shit out? The story is by a motherfucker with 2 first names.
Okay.
Steve George.
Oh, God.
Steve George.
Here we go.
And Ashley Strickland.
Okay.
November 6th, 2018. Interstellar object
Oh, yeah.
may have been an alien probe, Harvard paper argues, but experts are skeptical.
Of course they are.
CNN, mysterious cigar-shaped
Oh, I saw
object.
It looked like a turd, actually.
Yeah, it did.
tumbling through our solar system last year may have been an alien spacecraft sent to investigate Earth. Astronomers from Harvard University have suggested the object, nicknamed Oumuamua, meaning, I guess it's Hawaiian,
Because of Hawaiian.
the meaning like, a visitor from our distant past. Listen, hold on. Let me just say this. It's important that we pay attention to stories like this, because why would the motherfuckers at Harvard just say, this is an alien spacecraft? Well, part of their reasoning for it is because the shape of it is not what's normal in interstellar space around us. Our asteroids they're not shaped like this.
It's shaped like balls and fire. And, yeah.
So they got a picture of the shit.
Well, if you go, there's a video called "Are We Alone" by Zachariah Ascension, and he talks about.
They done already said that nigga crazy.
But in the movie or in the documentary, he's showing video of a Russian probe when they probed a video of when they probed Mars, and it shows a shadow moving across Mars, and it's the exact same shape as that what you're talking about right there.
Let me ask you a
The
question.
exact same thing.
What would happen
If they said,
if aliens? Okay, God,
dude,
what would Christians do? What would Muslims do?
Yeah.
Right.
What would all the religions of the world do if they just showed them and say, hey,
We've been watching y'all
we
for 700
wrote all
years.
of this shit. All this shit's about us.
You know,
Right.
the defense minister of Canada in 2013 held a held a conference with the government, and he told them that aliens exist. He broke it all down, how different types of aliens they've been viewing, they've been visiting for thousands of years. You guys can go look that up on YouTube.
And white man, glasses, that's on.
Yeah,
Let me
defense
ask,
minister of Canada, the nigga in charge of defending all of Canada.
Let me ask everybody, callers included. Listen, if you're in our chat room, please hit the like button, the share button, the super chat button. It's hundreds of people in there now watching the show live. Shout out to our YouTube page. If you want to go see us live right now, go to www.youtube.com/the ZOWHAT show. Hundreds of people in there right now. Hit that super chat button. Don't be shy. Please support again this channel. We appreciate it. Now, the phone lines are open because we want you to participate. Do you believe in aliens? Yes or no? Call us right now. The number to dial is 323-230-4445. I want to hear from people who think it's real. Now, there are some people who said aliens are in the Bible and the Quran. Yeah. Ezekiel saw the wheel. Book of Ezekiel. What the fuck did they see? Zachariah Stitchin be breaking this shit up?
Dude, he broke it all the way down.
I mean, I'm really interested to know what people think. God.
There's a show on Netflix that talks about that.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. I believe
get the name.
We talking about ancient aliens?
Call us right now. I want to hear aliens, the guy with the weird hair.
Yeah. But he be breaking though.
And then the show talks about the alien actually life.
Yes.
Do you think Roswell was real?
Yes.
Or is Roswell a cover-up for the real shit they not talking about?
Like,
how about yes and yes? The two could be possible.
All right, well, let's see what the callers are saying. Caller, you're on the line. What's your name and where you calling from? Have you been abducted?
Have you been probed?
On the pro-B side it again? Caller, you're on the line.
Yes, I'm on.
Yes, you're on. Yeah, on.
All right.
On.
What's happening, man? This is Michael
What up,
Mike?
Indiana.
All right, brother, talk to me.
Man, what's happening? Y'all? It's crazy. I can't believe I'm on here, but man, if y'all believe in aliens, man, y'all still sleep. There ain't no way y'all still believe in no aliens. Y'all gotta think about it, man. The people that talk about the aliens are the same people who told us all the other lies. Don't no regular person ever see no aliens. The only people who see aliens are the same people who dig up dinosaur bones. All that shit is lies, man. Like,
you Jehovah's Witness? You Mormon? Jehovah's Witness? What are you?
No, I don't know if
I
that.
don't believe. I don't observe any. I'm not religious at all.
Well, you're intelligent, clearly.
All right. Question, brother.
Thank you. What's up?
How old is the Earth? And in your belief, because nobody really knows.
Well, who's gonna ask? What the fuck?
Nobody knows.
Nobody know that.
I mean, shit. My
shit old.
grandparents was here. Their grandparents was here. I mean, so this shit old, but you can't believe off of digging in the ground and saying this 15 million years ago or nothing like that. That's bogus right there.
So you're saying, let's just factor all this shit in.
Right.
Let's just factor it all in. The most advanced form of science we have today, i.e. the most successful form of science we have today, is quantum mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
So quantum mechanics, right, is most successful.
Yes.
Are you telling me we pick and choose which parts of technology that suits us is true? Because carbon dating is a part of quantum mechanics.
Absolutely.
And carbon dating is how people figure out.
This carbon dating, only time carbon dating works is when you don't know how old something was. If you kill a dog right now and carbon date it, it'll tell you that the carbon was extremely high.
I want you to slow down. Hold on, brother, because we trying to follow you. Now, I don't want you to run down the hill. I want you to walk down the hill. All right, really slow, because I'm about to ask you a question about carbon dating. You can't talk through me, or I'm gonna hang up on you. So I'm trying to have this conversation with you, brother. I'm not going against you. I'm trying to set it up for you to give me more information. Is that all right?
No problem.
All right. So carbon dating is the means that we use to date shit.
Okay.
Right? Yes or no?
Yes.
I'm not quite sure if they put it that way, but all right.
Well, how would they put it?
I don't use it, but the people who write the books, yes, of course, that's what they use.
Okay. Is there an alternative method other than carbon dating that exists that's more accurate? Or is that just something we can never know?
I'm not saying it's something we could never know. I mean, there would be writings on it. Stories would be passed down. The best way would be by word of mouth with a person who seen the event. I wouldn't trust a person who, from now, telling me about something that happened 10 million years ago or 100,000 years ago. They didn't see it. So why would I trust anything that they would say about it?
So for you, anything that has not been experienced, right, cannot be deemed as true.
For the most part, yeah.
That sounds
all right then. So let me ask you this: wouldn't the opposite be true? You have not experienced, you can't speak on.
Necessarily, you can't call it false. Yes.
All right. So you can't necessarily call carbon dating false unless you yourself
got a carbon dating kit in the garage.
So is that true or no?
Why don't we have carbon? Why can't I have access?
No, I didn't ask that.
Well, that's a great question.
It's a good question, but based off of the logic you use it.
Right. We're using your playbook.
You cannot invalidate carbon dating until you yourself
use it and go, this is some bullshit.
Right?
Kareem, bring me some more pencils. I'm out of carbon.
Hold on now. I just need to know. Is that correct or wrong? I'm just saying, am I wrong?
That is correct.
All right, then get off my line. Sorry, you got to go now. Salam alaikum. All right.
Did you just say,
shit.
I just sold my Lincoln?
Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying?
Get out.
Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers be on some dumb shit and think they smart than a fuck. But
yeah, their logic works great until you apply your logic to your logic. It just all falls apart.
It's like exploring your neighborhood in a car while driving in a circle around a cul-de-sac.
Why did they paint all these houses the same color? What the fuck? Ain't no apartment buildings in my neighborhood. Ain't no stores. Ain't no gas stations. Because I done been around this cul-de-sac 200 times and I haven't seen any of that. Where are these kids going to school?
But he is entitled to
You know
his
what?
own
I live in a
opinion.
really small neighborhood. Nigga, you are driving in a circle.
No, he is entitled to his own opinion.
He's entitled to his own opinion,
No
and
doubt.
if he can keep it. But when you share it with other motherfuckers, then on a universal forum, you can expect. And that's something that's hard for me to respect. When niggas go back to, I can have my own opinion. Yeah, nigga, if you don't say nothing. But if you say something, the minute you share it, it's not yours.
Right. You're right.
It's like
Yes.
art. The minute
You're
you
right.
make art
Once you
and put it out,
there,
it's
yeah,
not
it's
yours.
not yours
That's the
anymore.
truest fucking statement.
Yep.
I'm just
Straight
saying.
up.
You'll slow the show down, like speaking about how true the shit is.
This is why this is why I say read everything with an open mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, understand the premise of intelligence is questioning,
Right.
right? You can't be intelligent unless you question. So you can be objective and question as you're processing information. Now, most motherfuckers, when they go to the church, they're biased.
Yep. Already.
If you go into the church or the synagogue or the mosque or anywhere for answers like that, it's because you're confused and lost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's because, especially if you go in there with the mindset of the answers are in here.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going in here for directions.
You get what I'm saying? Now, if you go in there with an exploratory heart and mind, I'm here to see what's being revealed.
Yeah. I'm here to grade your directions.
That's different. That's different. And I'm going to be critical of what I'm learning.
Right.
Like, what kind of wheel did Ezekiel see?
Right.
Right.
See, if I go to a Christian and say, they described a fiery wheel with a nigga inside of it.
Right.
With a nigga inside of it.
There was a nigga inside a fiery wheel.
How you know with a nigga? What, he licking his fingertip?
What is
Yeah,
that?
the rib tips in it?
The fiery wheel landed and a nigga emerged.
That sounds like the beginning of a George Clinton concert. a fiery thing come out the sky. The nigga get out there. Yeah,
It was George Clinton.
Now-
Now, I lay me down to sleep. Yeah, that's George
So no, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna say, what the fuck that mean
Right.
Right.
to y'all? Well, you know, Ezekiel wasn't even important.
Right.
And Ezekiel don't have a lot to do with Jesus.
That was just
You
an
understand?
allegory. That was an
It
allegory.
was an
The
allegory.
whole book is about Jesus.
See, we only deal with the Jesus shit. You understand?
Rest of that shit.
Now, if Jesus came out the fiery wheel, then that would
Right.
mean Jesus caught an Uber from heaven.
Woo, a heavenly Uber. Oh,
Jesus got a lift from heaven.
my God.
That's what that would mean right there.
Have you ever noticed how excited? You ever been in church? Is this just me? You ever been in a church and you listening to the minister and you done already picked up on charismatic hustler? You done already picked out. I see your game.
Yep.
You can sing.
Yep.
You look nice in a suit.
Yep.
You can turn a phrase. You're a charismatic hustler.
Yeah, Right.
But then the motherfucker makes something up on the spot, and you see the bullshit. But everybody around you is losing their fucking minds. Like, oh my God, he's a prophet.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's a charismatic hustler making some shit up.
Wait, not a prophet. He's making a prophet.
Ooh. Ooh.
But yeah. That's niggas. That's niggas in Ezekiel.
That's like,
I'm just saying, like, I'm interested to know why in the fuck does history begin at Egypt and not Sumer?
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. Start at Sumer. Go to Sumer, you going to aliens.
Yep. They gonna say, hey, yeah, these niggas who
Anu,
created us,
Enlil,
from over
Enki,
here.
all these other niggas came from some other place called Nibiru.
They from around the corner. Planet around the corner.
I'm just saying, it say that shit.
It does.
In no uncertain terms.
And then you got to explain all of that to everybody you got on Jesus.
Right.
And Muhammad. And they
don't want to hear that.
There's
Abraham.
I usually don't do this, but I have to address this. There's someone in the room that says they got him off the phone because he had a point.
No, we didn't get him off the phone because he had a point. We got him off the phone because the point didn't make any sense.
It didn't make any fucking sense. Okay.
Now, if you think like him, you can get off the chat. I just gotta be real.
Nigga, you kicking people out of the chat room.
I'm just saying, like, for real.
But he also said that he didn't believe in the dinosaurs either.
Right.
You didn't hear that, right?
Yeah, I heard all of that.
I don't believe that's the same niggas be digging dinosaur bones.
Here's the point. In a lot of ways, he and I are making the same point, but it doesn't work for him.
No, because he can't go down and go, let me get some dinosaur rib tips. With no, nigga. They were here and stop.
The dinosaurs are realer than Jesus.
Thank you.
We have evidence for a dinosaur.
At the end of the day, we could say there's a La Brea tar pits right over there.
On La Brea.
With some bones in that motherfucker.
Right. I'm just right over there, niggas. Over there.
You can look through the gate and see the bones.
Right over there. Now, where Jesus?
Okay.
Well, brother, if you turn to chapter,
Well, you know, hold on, let me tell you something now. In order to find Jesus,
you go to Ezekiel.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Hold on, wait a minute now.
Corinthians 17.
What I want you to do is pump your spiritual brakes.
Okay.
Pump your spiritual brakes. Pump them down. Pump them. Hold on. Now, when you want to find Jesus, first you got to go into your heart.
That's where he lives.
You heart, okay?
That's where he.
Then after you go into your heart, hold on now.
That was awesome.
Hold on.
My bad.
After you find him in your heart, then you find him in the Word. The Word. You enter the egg, then after you find him in the Word, then he manifests in your life. First the Word.
You sound like
Then he's in your life. Good. Start with Word.
That's the evidence. That's what
Then it go to live.
That's what evidence is.
Hard Word live. You understand?
What the caller was basically saying is that the only things, and on a deeper level than I think he could reach, sense, the only things that truly exist are the things I understand.
Yes.
That's what he was saying.
That's basically what he's saying.
Yes.
The problem is, because the truth is, your vocabulary is what opens up your universe. Because if you don't have a word for it, you don't recognize it. When you walk in a room, stealing from KRS-One, when you walk in a room, if you can't say that's a camera, you don't know what that, and that's
you don't have a point of reference.
You don't have a point of reference. So I give you that. But to say that no one who has come before you with an aptitude higher than yours, no one has a point of reference that you can point to without actually doing it, nigga, then you are in danger. Because you're going to walk right out of helicopter.
Jeff,
You don't need a parachute. You don't.
Hold on now, you in the church of Josephus, Bartholomew, Ignatius.
Okay.
Ignatius.
Okay. You fucking around.
Augustus.
Okay.
Yes, good. Now listen.
We want to hear from Josephus.
This is the first church of Negratus Understandus of Biblicus. I have a resident pastor, but not necessarily a pastor. He would be considered a bishop or a cardinal. He's changed his life, the first redneck KKK member to ever become a cardinal in the Pope's Holy See. Now, we ask that you listen with your heart and not your mind and your ego to this man's message about dinosaur bones and carbon dating of things that predate the reality of Jesus.
Goddamn, hurry up, girl. This is the slowest blowjob I ever had. Shit, I'm on. She's introducing me. Slow down. Slow down. She's got braces. Slow down. Hurry up, girl.
Cardinal Dale, would you please take the pulpit?
Fuck it. We'll do this later. Bless you, my child. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't need a sidebar. Okay. I'll tell you something.
We don't need a sidebar.
If I could come on this show by myself, without Josephus and his church, I ain't never coming back. I ain't never coming back. You better have Josephus. You understand? Now I'll talk to you people, but this is the last one. Okay?
Oh shit!
I'm like the dope man. The first hit's free. All right, now for you dumb son bitch. I mean, for you parishioner. And the dinosaur bones. Now, I know they ain't covered in the Bible. They ain't covered in the Bible because the Bible's for hustling. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm going to let with you, all right? So we got about a week and a half for these goddamn aliens show themselves now. They're coming out, okay? Don't be surprised if you standing in line at Walmart and somebody unzips their skin and the lizard standing behind you waiting to buy some Lupridome for his skin.
Some Lupridome.
It's coming. It's coming, goddammit, it's coming. A lot of people like to think that Jesus and the dinosaurs are separate entities. But do you understand that if you can open your mind and stretch it far enough to where you can believe Jesus and the dinosaurs, well, you're ripe for pimping. That is exactly what we're looking for. You're ripe for pimping. So, I'm just asking that as you open your mind, you be sure you open your purses and wallets too.
Oh, God.
And give.
Give.
It takes a lot of goddamn money to keep this bullshit going. All right? Hope costs money. Hope costs money. You want to keep hoping? You got to keep paying. Give till it hurts.
That's with 10 eyes.
You got to give. Goddamn it, give. Okay? Do you know why them little kids in Africa, you know why they got the flies and they won't fan them? You know why? Because you won't give. If you gave, you just give. We could eradicate hunger in Africa tomorrow if all of y'all gave me $500 a piece or get as close as you can.
Oh, my God.
That's all I'm saying. Just give, and we can make this whole dinosaur thing go away. That's what it is. It's Jesus against the dinosaurs. Jesus versus the dinosaurs. Give! Jesus versus the dinosaurs. Okay? Messiah brings the ball up the court. Oh, shit, it's a triceratops. Hit him with the It's Jesus versus the dinosaurs, goddammit. Now, whose side are you on? Are you going to hell or are you going to Flintstones? Now, you ask yourself. Flintstones or hell? That's what it is.
Oh, shit, it's a
the doors
triceratops.
Thank you very much, Cardinal Dale Earnhardt.
Ricky Bobby.
The doors of the church are now open. Ushers, please get your receptacles so that we may receive offering.
You got that right.
This is the 12th offering of this sermon, and we still have 7 more.
Y'all got this service? Because I got to go backstage. There was a girl back there trying to service me, and you know what? She just finally got down with the braces with no scraping.
All right, so now let me come back to this, all jokes aside. The brother said something that I thought was quite interesting. He said the same people that brought you Jesus is bringing you the aliens.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to say that's incorrect. Because you clearly haven't studied Credo Mutwa.
Right.
Out of South Africa. One of the last Senussis. Right?
Or the Dogon.
So that's what he talks about.
Right.
He talks about the Dogon.
Who is this now?
Now, the Credo Mutwa.
Credo Mutwa.
Now, guess who's down there worshiping Credo Mutwa? White folk.
Yep.
Calling him Baba.
Yep.
Because they know he has the ancient knowledge that
down.
this brother was talking about when he talked about the oral tradition.
Yes, passed down.
Oh, wow.
See, I mean, we joking, but I can get factual on your ass.
No, that's right.
Study Credo Mutwa.
You're pissing me off.
Guess who's over there fucking with Credo Mutwa? David Icke or David Icke.
Yeah, and he
And to be
becomes
told,
with
that's the true. That's actually the true etymology of history. Is
Now.
anything told?
Right
Handed
now,
down.
now he's a Sanusi. He's telling everybody, nah, y'all don't understand. All of this shit started in South Africa.
Yes.
Because the way Africa is set up, what y'all call South is actually North. That's our North. Right. So everything started there and moved out what you would call North, but that's our South. You dig?
Yeah.
So he's saying all of the information that is the Egyptians, that's South African information. You got to remember the start of the Nile is in Uganda at the waterfalls that they renamed Victoria. Now you remember the Nile flows from what we call the south to the north and empties in the Mediterranean. That's how the Nile flows. So to us, it flows up. But to the ancient Africans, it flowed down.
Okay, I was just getting a blowjob in the prayer room, and I happened over here. I gotta say it. I gotta say it to you, son. Okay, you're a tall, handsome man. I mean, I didn't know homo. I'm just saying.
Is this Dale?
Yeah, it is. I have noticed that you read like an ugly fella. You read like you have no temptation from the other opposite sex. You read like your phone will never ring like, hey, Zoe, you want to come get this pussy? You read like that never happens to you. Because I know some smart people. I run across some smart people. Now, this man is telling me he had never spent time behind bars because that's when you got plenty of time to read.
Never.
But goddamn it, how do you know all of this shit?
But now, we talked about that history. Now talk about the history of the Chitauri. The Chitauri. Now, what the fuck did the Avengers call them? In the first Avengers, the motherfuckers who was the army of Loki?
Yeah.
They're named after the South African.
I don't remember them.
They're named after the South African word for the reptilian niggas.
What?
Now, I'm just wondering how the writers of the Avengers get a word that's exactly pronounced like the South African word for the reptilians that came. Now, this is where you get the Dogon. Remember, it's already been proven that the Dogon are a lost tribe of Egyptians who migrated out of Egypt and into Mali. Same science.
Same exact science.
So let me just say, if the Dogon said Potolo, which is what they call Sirius B, Potolo, right? Which can't be seen with the naked eye.
They even knew about Sirius C.
They knew about Sirius A, B, and C. With no technology. And then white folk with technology come over and study and map everything they said, and it came out to be true. And they said, well, how did you get this knowledge? What did they say? The nomos. The reptilians came and gave us this information from Sirius B. Patola. Now, I'm just... You know, there's a lot of niggas out there who needs to experience this shit. You would like to experience a nomos at the crib? Sure. Right. That's the only way you can accept it? Fine.
Right. You want a lizard?
But the point that I'm trying to make is...
Nomos.
See, let me just say, when we get so closed-minded that we cannot be open-minded enough to receive new information, we now cut ourselves off from learning anything. Right. You know what? Fuck the devil. Fuck nigga. Power versus Force. Go get the book. Quincy Jones told me to get it about 8 years ago. Power Force. Power versus Force has a energy grid that breaks down a... Now, at 500,
Christ, this is a lot.
This is where you get
books.
This is where you get fucking love. At 540, you get joy. Now, believe me, I'm just as skeptical as the white man as any other black man. Nigga, who told you had the right to create a grid with numbers? See, I'm reading the book and I see the information. I see what's in it. I'm like, but who told you to do it?
Right.
You get, so I'm skeptical too. I don't read shit and just accept shit. But let me tell you something about truth. Truth resonates.
Speak to your soul.
Truth resonates, my nigga. This man created a spiritual grid that's based off of the science of kinesiology. Now, kinesiology tells us this. When we're in the presence of a lie, our muscles get weak. When we're in the presence of the truth, we get stronger. That's what he based all of this shit off of. Right? So, peep this. You know what this motherfucker said? He said at a certain level of consciousness, it doesn't matter who the truth comes from. He said the truth could come from the devil himself. But if it calibrates over 500, you are to accept it.
I believe they have to tell you the truth.
So you become so motherfucking cynical and skeptical because the white man got the science.
Right.
Well, nigga, how you gonna find out about anything without at least studying the science?
To see if it's good or not. How the hell you know if it's good or not?
You see what I'm saying?
Talking about there's no evidence, like you're talking about the Dogons. The Dogons created figurines of reptilians to show you these niggas that we made with clay and fashioned these niggas. They came and they got them handling books to them and all kind of shit. You go look that shit up. So the Dogon showed you, look, these little reptilian niggas came and gave us some goddamn knowledge.
And not only gave us knowledge, gave the women dick.
Yep.
Right.
Reptilian dick.
That's right.
That's called
with some know-how and lizard dick.
That's called slithering nuts.
Yeah.
Slithering nuts.
I tell you what, with these lizard people being the elevated ones, it makes you think twice about stepping on a gecko, now don't it?
Right. So if you don't want to accept the information from white folk who co-opted it from us,
thank you.
Then take your ass all the way back to Egypt
the beginning
and see
Sumeria.
Why we called ourselves the dragons. Oh.
Dragon Moors.
Why niggas are called Nagas?
Yes.
The serpent kings. Why the Egyptians had the uraeus on the fucking headdress, on the nemuz, the nemes, their headdress. Yes. What is the cobra there for? Could it be our sex tapes with reptilians?
Our sex tapes.
So you don't. Listen, and I'm like you. Shit, very interesting. But I ain't never seen no reptilian.
Right.
I've studied the books. I've done the research, but a motherfucker ain't never hovered over my crib and probed me. So from a space, from an experiential space, I can't say aliens are real. But what I can say is the alien story and narrative is not European.
Right.
The first alien narrative and story is African.
And it's through all throughout the indigenous cultures. The Mayans, Aztecs, all these people have some type of extraterrestrial beings coming.
Sure.
So, I don't know.
That's all you can really say. If you've never sat down and had a brew with an alien, you don't know. You don't fucking know.
And you don't know that you haven't sat down and had a brew with an alien.
You
don't know.
That's true.
But I refuse to believe with the bajillions of planets out there.
Yeah, how about
that the story in the Bible is it? Are you serious? When you hear, have you ever, those of you who live in a big city, I dare you, just go to an observatory and take one of their halfway decent telescopes and look up. And then I want you to think about the Bible story.
Billions of stars in this galaxy. Just in this galaxy.
Alone.
Just in this galaxy, billions of stars with solar systems. So there has to be some life if you're consciously thinking about it.
Interesting that our alien story, African alien story, Credo Mutwa, one of the last Senussis, South Africa. Isn't it interesting? Nagas, Serpent Kings, Pendragon. All this shit leads back to the dragon and blacks, or, excuse me, we're not crayons.
Melanated.
Melanated people, right? So all this is us. Please tell me. I'm just saying, please tell me, why is the devil called that old serpent and great dragon in the Bible?
Yes.
Could they have been talking about
your
you?
ass? Your ass.
Wow.
Okay, well, fuck that, I ain't gonna read nothing. Yes, and
You ain't finna trick me with your book learning, old devil.
yes, and that's that European logic.
The European logic.
The Europeans like to make sense and shit. This is the same argument I saw in the goddamn, CNN some shit, man.
What?
They're calling it wokeology.
Oh yeah, I saw
Woke
that.
up?
Yeah.
Because niggas who don't vote, you're gonna be hit with wokeology. They're so woke that they won't participate in the system.
And that's wrong, which makes them foolish.
Wow. I'm just, okay, cool. All right. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the ZOWHAT morning show. It's wild. It's crazy. But it's about to get even crazier. Because there's an insane motherfucker who has a little piece to this show.
Oh, shit.
It's called The Intellectual Rant by Geoff Brown. Anything can come out of his mouth. I don't know what's going to happen.
That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, The Intellectual Rant with Geoff Brown.
Don't let stupidity spackle your crack shut.
Oh, shit.
Okay? You got to be able to get rid of your mind. And here's a prime example of it. And I didn't know this me remarking on the dude in the chat room would take over the show the way it has, but it needs to, because what you need to have happen is your mind, as you elevate, needs to turn into a coliseum not unlike that in Gladiator, where every day, every thought, a new concept, and you should not be biased with either. Whoever wins, that's who gets to live in your mind. But what happens is as landlords, we get so comfortable with these old ideas that we don't want to evict them. You've become friends with this old idea. Matter of fact, you've been cheating on your real shit with some of these old ideas. You sneak down late in the middle of the night and fuck this old idea. So when a new idea come in, that new idea, that old idea is like, well, wait a minute. I thought we had something special.
Corey would say that's your side bitch.
That's your say, yes. Your side bitch ideas have got to go. When you hear the terms minority, all lives, euphemisms for fuck. Untraceable to Geoff Brown. Why are you wearing clothing that you DCFS has will make you be able to leave this house and not have to come back? You can leave now. I will cry and smoke and fuck my way through it, but I will emancipate you. I will wipe my hands of you before I am forced to try to raise you handcuffed. I won't do it. You will not stomp through my house and pop your lips and slam doors in here. I won't fucking have it because you think I'm scared to let these white folks in my. I will turn your room into where I smoke. And you will be gone. And I don't care if you 12. I'm not handcuffing myself to raise you. I love you. Go. If you know like, act like, walk like, and talk like them. Be an elder. It's time. I'm done.
Well, wow.
You've been schooled.
Never out on Dash.
Right.
You can always go to the Dash Radio app or to your laptop and type in dashradio.com. Go to dash talk dash talk X.
You mean find a solution to your problem?
Right. That's all.
Which is, if we don't preach anything else, we preach that
You
here.
problem solving up in here?
Right. Yeah. So yes,
There's nothing we can do about that, people.
there is a short over here. Right? And they're telling me, Zoe, there's a short. I hear it.
That's because they know you're an electrician on your spare time and they want you to get up.
That's your side.
That's your side hustle. I'm sorry, did I put that out there? That Zoe's an electrician. Zoe is one of the few cable installers left. He still does. He does that. Get the fuck out of here. Come on.
Just real quick, if you guys want to know more about what Zoe was talking about, the dragon and the eye thing, go check out the Face of the Dragon documentary on the Real Nagas channel.
Oh, you got that, don't you?
Yeah. Breaks down all the whole shit. Dragon and the Phoenix.
You got that. You got that. Hey, I'm not mad at you, pimp. I saw that whole thing.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What's up?
Send it to me again.
Okay.
I saw that whole thing.
Me too.
You put it together really nicely.
YouTube wouldn't let me put it together because I'm showing a lot of symbolism in the movies, in the different movies. Breaking down the Phoenix and
YouTube
stuff.
stopped.
Oh, really?
So what I had to do was chop it up. That's why it's like in 3 and 4 parts. But it's the whole movie.
So you telling me YouTube stopped you from doing this shit?
Okay, what do you mean?
Why?
Nah, I know that shit's important.
Yep. YouTube, no, because when I tried to, so the first half, it's part 1 and then it's part 2 and then 3. Part 3 is in parts. So the first one they let through. Part 2, nope.
What they say? Okay. Wait. What happened? What
They said that I was violating. I was using some copyright violation, but I got those movies from YouTube. I got everything I was using in my video.
Right.
I got it from YouTube.
Right.
So I was like, well,
Did you say that to them?
Yeah. And so there's a fair right. Yeah. There's like a fair use copyright where you're supposed to be able to use a certain amount.
Nah,
so
nigga. Not you.
Not me. So I put the fair use right on thing on there and everything. Nah. So I just had to chop up some of the symbolism in the movie. So if you want the whole documentary, if you come to me, I can give you the whole documentary, but it's only the YouTube one is maybe only about 10 minutes short. So you go on the YouTube channel, check it out. It explains the whole thing from Dragon Wars to Phoenix Wars.
You know what's crazy about that though? I had my daughter looking at Bram Stoker's Dracula.
The one that just came out in 2014.
No, Gary. The Gary Oldman.
Bram Stoker. Oh, the one with
Keanu
Reeves. Yeah, Keanu Reeves.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
And Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman.
Man. You know how much science is in that movie?
Especially at the beginning. At the Dragon Order. He talks about the Dragon Order at the very beginning.
At the very beginning, he mentions the Order of the Dragon. Now, a lot of times, folks twist that history up to mean that the white folk are the dragon.
Yes.
No. Their order is to kill
the dragon.
The dragon. And their symbology is the dragon with its own tail wrapped around its neck.
Yep. Yo ass.
You. And I'd be damned if your tail ain't wrapped around your neck.
That was completely Christian order built in the Crusade times to stomp out the Moors or the Saracens.
I could say this money to start my own internet business, but them Jordans though, your tail is wrapped around your neck.
Yep.
I'm just trying to say, man, like, it's a lot of information out here.
In the new Dracula one in 2014, they do the same thing. When the Sultan comes to ask for tribute from Vlad Tepes, or Vlad the Impaler, and he said, "You got to give me your son. I need your son as part of tribute to the Sultan."
The new Dracula, I saw that one. Yeah.
It showed you, dude. The Moors came up. You had to give up. You had to give up your kids. You had to give up anything the Sultan said.
And again, sure. What human, somebody said the Moors were in violation. What human isn't?
Yeah.
What empire isn't corrupt?
Thank you.
Right.
What empire got it 100% right?
Thank you.
It's like niggas just want to be mad about something. Yes, we fuck each other over now. We fucked each other over then.
Yep. It's always been the same.
You know, the Moors was in violation. I'd rather be in violation and in control than in violation and be subservient. You know, I ain't got all my shit together, okay? I'm human too. Hey, listen, Geoff. Mm-hmm. As a sultan, I fuck up. Okay.
Own your shit, boy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying. Listen, man.
Off with his head. Whoops, wrong head.
Listen, man. I'm trying to do right. Okay. So yeah. I fucked my brother's wife.
I hear you, man.
But I'm the sultan.
You say my brother's wife?
But I'm the sultan.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. I killed my cousins because them niggas was next in line. Okay. I'm sorry. All right.
Are you sorry for killing your cousins?
I'm sorry for killing my cousins.
You gonna tell your auntie? What you gonna tell your auntie?
But
tell your auntie you're sorry.
Listen, I didn't kill my auntie though. So look, I'm gonna take care. So I'm gonna take care of my auntie though.
I didn't kill my auntie though. We good.
I know I'm looking at your sons.
Me and my auntie good. Oh nigga.
I just couldn't. You understand me? I couldn't let these niggas live.
If we don't do this as a sketch,
you understand me? Oh God.
I couldn't let these niggas live.
That's right. I feel you, nigga.
Now.
Oh God, that's hilarious, nigga.
No.
I didn't kill my auntie.
I love my auntie. But if she keep crying and shit about her sons, I'm gonna have to kill her too.
Oh, shit.
But I'm gonna pray over it.
You gonna get on your knees, pray to Allah?
No, I'm just saying, man. Like, we complain about a lot of shit, man.
Shit. Hell yeah.
There was no culture that we created that was without flaw.
That's why you in the situation you in now. You're right. They were fucking up.
You know, but the Moors, these niggas violated. Yes, they did. They created slavery. Yeah. How about it?
And that's why you live in the hood right now. Karma.
Shit. We created a lot of fucked up shit. Bet you niggas regret creating white people, don't you? Whoops. You're listening to the ZOWHAT Morning Show. Listen, we turned up over here. It's what we do. Did you guys see the little ornery white lady on Jada Pinkett's show?
Oh, no.
The Red Table.
Do elaborate.
She was talking about how we all come from a black woman from Africa.
Yeah, Lucy.
Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm. Who was the lady name?
You know, the little ornery white lady.
Oh, Jane Elliott. Jane Elliott. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I love her. Fuck it.
You off the chain.
Should tie your dick in a knot, mister.
Listen, she's a little ornery, feisty white lady.
Feisty.
Race doesn't exist.
Bill Cosby's old side piece.
Oh, shit. Don't do him. Damn.
Fun with Bill and Jane?
No, he has a documentary with her in the 70s where they're breaking off the whole shit about the
Really?
Yeah.
Was she hot in the 70s?
It's he's narrating it and she's doing the sex. She's holding the class.
Is she cute? Was she cute back then?
No, but
she was actually.
But see, here's the problem for me with that logic of we're all one race. Well, that's true. We're all the African race. She said, I'm just an African woman with no melanin. Okay. All right.
All right.
Here's my problem.
Look here, Nick.
See, white people like to skip past contrition and acknowledgement.
Yes.
And hop right on over into...
And hop right into just bottom line. Well, look, we're all African.
Right. Fuck all that shit I did to you.
Yeah, don't forget about all that bullshit.
My thing is, niggas, acknowledge and undo some shit you did.
Thank you.
Jacking of all the land.
While you saying there is no race and we all one race, motherfucking Arabicized and Anglicized busts are still being made of African niggas from Egypt.
Right. And you still got all the resources. How about that?
I'm just saying.
Fix the history, nigga.
You know, tell the truth about the history.
Yeah. Fix the history, nigga.
Now, you don't want to do that, but you want to skip. Wait, hold on. She want to skip.
What she want to do?
She want to skip. She want to skip past acknowledgement and contrition. You know how good it would feel for black people? You know, I'm going to tell you, it would feel better than Obama becoming the first black president. If they just came out.
I said, my bad.
Hey, it's all wrong.
Yep.
We lied about everything.
Everything.
Wherever there's black kings and queens and gods and shit.
Sorry.
But you want to skip. You want to jump ahead. Skip. Because you got white people still tripping right now.
Dude.
Well, they have to skip because that's the only way to keep you on your regularly scheduled programming.
So again, this is what I mean by cognitive dissonance. We want to keep niggas confused.
Yep. We
We got an orange president telling people some of the wildest shit anybody has ever heard, right? Yeah. Look how Donald Trump is talking to the motherfucking the sisters in the press corps.
Oh, sit down.
That was a dumb question, and you ask a lot of dumb questions.
Sit down.
I've been watching you, and you ask dumb questions. Wow, right? Well, all of this is happening. Then you get Jane Elliott.
So
I'm an African.
You dumb bed woman, buck wench. I'm just waiting for him to go real with it.
Right? I'm African. There is no race. And you go, oh, no, it's diversity of thought. No. This shit is designed. It would be diversity of thought if society was filled with intellectuals.
No doubt.
Right.
But on her behalf, she has been teaching this shit for down to 50 years.
No, I'm not saying she hasn't. What I'm saying is you have a society filled with idiots. And these idiots fight over the validity of narratives that are written for them.
Right.
Here's your blue narrative package. Here's your red narrative package. And for all you special avant-garde niggas, here's your purple right narrative package. There's Fruit Loops out there. Here's your rainbow narrative package.
You say Fruit Loops.
For the loopies.
There's some loopies out there. Do we have some more? Do we have other packages? Yes, we do. We have the radical redneck package. Here's your patriot narrative.
Yeah.
For those of you stuck in the wrong body, here's your package.
Your spirit. How is transgenderism not spiritual? Why you get surgery and not a priest or a shaman? Maybe a shaman could pull the man you was in your last life out and bring the girl you supposed to be in this life in.
That's hilarious.
Exercise the nigga.
I'm just saying, like, if the logic is Western science likes to cut shit out.
Yes.
So, I feel like Roberta. Well, this is what we're going to do for you, Roberta. We're going to turn your dick inside out and cut your balls off.
Hi.
Hey!
My name is Todd, and I want to be Tremaine. I was wondering, Shaman, if you could exercise my dick onto another existential metaphysical plane. 'Cause right now, my dick is on the same plane with me, and I can't take it.
Then all of a sudden, it turns into this. Too many words. Drink the tea.
Too many words.
Too many words.
You talk too much. Too many words. Drink the tea.
Too many words.
Go to the sunken place. But wait, I can sink.
But do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, what if that's a spiritual issue? Like, I believe a spiritual issue could happen. Like, there's a dude spirit stuck in this girl.
Right.
You might need a shaman.
You might exorcist.
Maybe not an exorcist.
No, I'm just playing, nigga.
Isn't it interesting that the motherfuckers who believe in the devil the most be getting fucked with by the devil
The most. The most.
Like, exorcism is real. That's because you believe it's real.
Devil taking over my body.
Look at this motherfucker's jaw dislocated on its own. That's because he believed that shit could happen. I don't believe none of that.
None of that shit.
I'm just...
Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me when I get pulled over and the police officer walks up to my door, I can just say, I don't believe you are here, motherfucker. And drive off. Pull your car over. Pull over. I don't believe you motherfuckers are following me. I don't believe it.
When I turn my back, you cease to exist.
You cease to exist.
I will be stripped of the knowledge of your presence.
Stripped. Oh, shit. Hey, I went back and saw that shit.
Of the knowledge of your existence.
The Black Panther. What's his name? Forrest Whitaker. When they was doing the fight and he stripped the power of the Black Panther.
Hey man,
He said the power of the Black Panther would be stripped.
Do you know? Do you know why we had so much fun at the Spearmint Rhino last night?
Why is
because the women were there and they stripped.
And we're stripping and twerking. Stripping and twerking.
And that's crazy. I missed the 5150 show last Tuesday, and I'm going to miss it again this Tuesday because I have a relationship roundtable in Inglewood at a really nice cigar shop.
Oh, shit.
And it's called Drobes and Stogues, right? Really nice spot in Inglewood. Look it up, Drobes Stogies. I think that's what it's called.
He came on the show.
I brought him on the show. And I'm doing a relationship roundtable tomorrow. Now, Godfrey last week did the strip.
Oh, did he?
Godfrey's a
funny, man. It makes me feel like we were in tune because we did it a couple weeks before. So I think that's dope. But, man, hey, if you're in L.A., you got to come. Inglewood, California.
When is it?
Drobe Stogues tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. It's going to be lit. A relationship roundtable. I'm going to be previewing several of the new concepts from the holographic relationship.
And you will be stripped of your bullshit. You will be stripped of the foolishness that you perpetuate.
So it's going to be dope. I want you guys to check it out. So let me hit you guys upside the head with this one right here. We got stories. Again, if you're just tuning into the ZOWHAT Morning Show, this is our current event story. Geoff is stripped of all integrity because he's looking at porn.
I am not looking at porn, okay?
There's porn,
somebody
Geoff.
in my Instagram feed
Geoff,
who
that's
has
porn.
a bevy of fine sisters. I collect
Geoff, that's porn.
photos of fine sisters.
For what?
It's called soft porn.
For what, though?
No, it's not. Because
He's
love
not soft.
I love the African. That's hilarious. I love the African female form, and I have a collection.
Your clothes up.
What you going to do,
I
Geoff?
have a collection. I'm going to strip.
I can see Geoff. I can see Geoff at the house by himself, butt ass naked with church socks on.
Could you do me a favor and never see me as butt ass naked again in your mind ever? If you could do
I
that.
bet your couch oily than a motherfucker.
You are
ain't it?
killing me with the screenshots right now, though. He's killing me.
Stop. Everybody stop talking. Nigga, did you just say my couch is oily?
Got an oily couch.
Right. Because it doesn't start out oily. The couch doesn't start out oily. You know, at first it's almost like when you cheat on your girl. The first time, nigga, you are on some 007 Mission Impossible retina scan type shit. Then as you keep doing it, pretty soon that's when your girl come home from work and catch you getting a blowjob on the couch. So the couch started out very neat. It started out real nice. But the more comfortable you get with using that baby oil on the couch, pretty soon you don't give a fuck. You just jack off, fall asleep with the baby oil on the couch, get all down between the couch cushions and shit. Because you don't care. The couch is oily now.
Right. I can see you got an oily couch.
You think I
Geoff.
have it on the couch, sir? I do not.
All right, we have more stories for our current event. I've been following this, and I want you guys to kind of, chime in on this one because I've been following this story for quite some time. This one, November 12, 2018. Vatican orders U.S. bishops to delay taking action on sexual abuse crisis. Baltimore, CNN, the Vatican has told the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops to delay voting on measures to hold bishops accountable for failing to protect children from sexual abuse. The president of the conference said in a surprise announcement Monday morning. In announcing the decision to his fellow bishops, Cardinal Daniel DiNardo.
The Cardinal Dale.
I'm about to say that's not.
Said,
That wasn't me, man. I shouldn't do that. I told him to drop the hammer on these baby fuckers. So that wasn't me.
he said he was disappointed by the Vatican's interference, which he said he learned of Sunday afternoon. Now, so let's just come back. Oh, God. Let me get it right. The Pope
Get it right.
is the vicar of Christ. You have to say it like
Vicar pig sticker.
He is the vicar of Christ. What the fuck does vicar mean?
I don't know.
Kev?
I don't know, actually.
Word man.
Word man.
I don't know.
I am word man.
Come on, word guy. Tell us.
I'll confuse your children.
What does... this is what I mean by the exorcisms. I believe exorcisms happen to them because they fuck boys. They fuck kids.
And that's where the demons come in.
And that's where the demons show up. Because they believe. Right?
Substitute.
Yeah, I'm believing in all this shit. And I'm getting a little boy putting on my vestments.
Getting a little boy putting on the vicar.
It means substitute.
I am the substitute for Christ. I am a substitute. Do you know how arrogant you...
Yeah.
Like, who?
I'm God here, nigga.
Substitute?
Right now.
I think your girl's out there taking a little vicar dick. Substitute, right?
Little substitute dick.
Little vicar dick. I'll be right back, baby. I'm going to get some vicar dick.
That's just crazy to me, right?
Yeah.
Little stunt cock.
I'm God here.
I'm God here. And I see fit. I see fit to forgive.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yo.
Because they human too.
How about it?
And then ultimately, I think it's a hole that moistens.
So what?
Nigga. I will stab you repeatedly.
A hole that moistens.
So
Yes.
kind of like Eve was attracted to the apple.
Yes.
That could happen. Mm-hmm. I'm going to forgive him.
Because I'm God here.
That's right. You're going to deal with this just like you're going to deal with sharing heaven with Slave Master.
Hey, man, it's like a super hoe ass motherfucker in the chat room right now.
It's a what?
Super hoe ass.
Well, they come
Oh,
along.
you coming off with some dumb shit?
They come along.
I love them.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, I love them. I love them enough to hide them from the channel forever.
Our shit attracts flies.
Why? What did he say?
He's just sweet as a pack of now and laters on All Hallows Eve.
Geoff, you killing me right now.
You about to die dead, nigga, because
You killing me right now.
you about to die. Nigga. I'm cutting out these little paper dolls.
Hey, so listen, Geoff, you got a show, right?
Yes, I do.
You have a show coming up, right?
Yes.
When is the show coming up, bro?
Shit, you got it. Which one? What are you talking about?
The one that's the closest to happening. Fuck.
That would, well, let's see. I'm going to be on the D.L. Hughley program tomorrow morning.
What?
From Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I do radio with D.L. Hughley. I'm always on there. And then Thursday, I have the Inappropriate Hour with Geoff Brown here from 11 to 1, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Dash Radio. And then on the weekends, Giraffe Balls. That's where I get high as giraffe balls from Geoff Brown Studios.
At the crib. This dude's wild.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll be watching it.
Yes.
Wear
What day is that?
Wear that LeBron
Friday and
shirt
Saturday.
on the D.L. Hooley shirt.
And
What
then,
time?
I can do that.
And then Kev.
11 o'clock.
Kev.
Oh. Melanin Book.
Get it?
This is a YouTube channel, Real Naga's YouTube channel. Also, we were talking about earlier, the Face of the Dragon documentary. Go there if you want to learn about the dragons and the phoenix and how literally that mythology is all about you.
And then TTT.
WeJuice.com. Please visit my store, like my Facebook, Instagram, WeJuice.com. Please buy some juices. Worry about your fitness, worry about your health, worry about your life. Thanks.
Absolutely.
I'm going to tell you right now, Total Package Energy is the real truth. Get them now. Get 400 cases. That's all I say. I'm Zoe Williams,
here,
the
Nick.
voice of reason.
Right here, Nick.
Can't help it.
Right here, Nick.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. We going to get it in. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you. We'll holler.